Hi, Professor. This is Progress Report 2 for Fake News Detector web application. Introduction. The objective of this research project is to identify true and fake news. It retrieves news from Google News website and predict the accuracy and display the prediction. Also, if the user finds news from another source and if he wish to predict the accuracy, then the user can enter the news item and check the accuracy. And also, this website provides a dashboard that illustrate the how the previous users have satisfied with the previous accuracies. So these are the completed tasks after the midterm report. So I completed develop search news functionality, develop rating functionality, and develop the functionality to display news based on below 3 categories. So first, develop search news functionality. To develop search functionality, Python Google News API is used. When the user enter a keyword in search box, that keyword will be passed to this API and get the results. Using the pickle file, which consists of logical regression, which has the highest accuracy among other machine learning modules, each news item will be predicted. Then, when saving search news to the MySQL database, first it checks whether the news item is already existing in the news table. And if it is not existing, the news item will be saved. This is because the when searching news items, the multiple users can search the same keyword. So therefore, every time if we save the search news items in the table, there may be some duplicates. To avoid that, before saving, we are searching whether that record is already existing. So the assumption for this search news functionality is when retrieving news from Google News API, it will retrieve data based on current date and the day before the current date. This will help to get the most recent news related to the keyword. So I'll demonstrate the search news functionality. So when we log into our system, so here we have the functionality to search news. Here the user can give any keyword that they want to search. So I'm going to search about BC. Then we click search button. Then these are the news I'm getting from Google API and it's displaying in the search news web page with the prediction. So in the code in views.py file, we have this route for search, and for the post method, I'm calling this Google News API, and this is what I mentioned in my slide about the assumption that 2 days period like current date and the day before the current date. So here I'm passing the keyword that's given by the user and I'm getting the results. After that, I am using the pickle file prediction, and after prediction, um I am writing a select query to check whether that news item is already existing in the table. So if it is not existing, then I am inserting that news to the news table in my MySQL database. Then next functionality that I developed was rating functionality. It's the most important functionality in this app. Users can provide feedback for each news item, whether the user agree or disagree with the prediction. This functionality is available in both homepage and search news web pages. This feedback will be saved in rating table in MySQL database. So the main challenge related to this functionality is when the user provide feedback, it identifying the corresponding news item was a challenge. So I'll demonstrate that functionality. So here, this is the search news page. Here we have each news item which I retrieved from Google News API, and for each item, the user can uh, select, give a feedback whether they agree with the prediction. So for this item, I'm going to give a feedback. I'm agreeing. So here I click agree, and it will give a flash saying your feedback is recorded. If we go and check the MySQL database, so this is the record that's related to that. We can double check it with the news ID. So if we check this news ID 2878 in our news table, so this is the news that I have given the rating, Vancouver Rally, that news item. So this is the ID 2878. For 2878 news item, I gave the rating as agree, and this is my user ID 3. We can check it from user table. Uh, this is the user that I am logging. So that's in search news functionality, and the same functionality is available in the home page as well. For the home page, I'm not using the Google News API. For this, I'm using the web scraping, as I mentioned in previous demos. So here it's for each news item, we can give the rating as search news item. So I'll give for this one, I'll disagree with this. So it's also giving the flash user feedback is recorded. If we check back in the MySQL database, a new record is added, and this is the feedback: disagree for D and agree for A. So this is 2580, the news item. If we check 2580, so this is the news item that I am disagreeing with the accuracy. So likewise, users can give their feedback for each news item, whether they are agreeing or disagreeing. Uh, in the code, I can show how I developed that. So in the search route, I can show here when the user click the agree button, then it gets the news item. It pass the news item and get the related news key from the news table, and after that using that news key, I'm inserting the relevant feedback that's given by the user to this rating table. For agree and for disagree, I'm using this one. I'm passing the rating as D and inserting values for rating table. Then develop the functionality to display news based on three categories. The three categories are all, true, and fake. This functionality is available in the home page, and the users can filter the news items based on the prediction. Uh, so I'll demonstrate that one. So this is the functionality that I mentioned, all, true, and fake. So here now, if we select all, it's displaying all the news items, whether it's true or false. If we click true, only the true news items will be displayed here. If we take fake, then all the fake items are displaying here. So for this, in the home page, I have written this code to filter out the data that should be displayed in the home page based on the user input. For that, I'm getting the request.form.get from the options, and it's checking which option is selected by the user. So based on the option that is selected by the user, the data will be retrieved from the news table in the database. So next, after this progress report, there are two remaining functionalities that need to be developed for the final demo. Develop functionality to allow user to enter news item from different source, and also implement dashboards to display the true and fake news prediction and user feedback. Thank you.